Alright, hello everybody, welcome to the stream. Hopefully you can hear me okay. Sorry, I deafened you apparently with a seagull there. That is something that we should actually probably fix today. Or maybe the volume is just really high. How's the game volume? Is the game volume okay? Like, is it too loud? I feel like my, Did it dive to catch a fish? No. Well, I mean, you can think it did. No, it dove because, its, programming, just kind of did that. It kind of does a random, Brownian motion type thing. I don't know if you, volume sound good. Okay, cool. Cool, we're fine then. So what was I gonna do today? Let's see, how... Allegedly we got a couple people here watching, but, I guess they're being quiet. So there are a couple things I wanted to do today. Let's grab our stuff that we always do. I was thinking maybe we might look into some, enemy AI and pathfinding stuff. I think there's been some issues with that, like specifically, let's go look at the sharks. I think they're gonna display some silly behavior. So I think they go around in circles. But anyway, hey, Firefly, welcome. What was I gonna say? Yeah. People have been really good about watching the YouTube videos lately. We're doing quite well. We recently had a video go over 1,000 viewers, which is a lot for me. I've only ever had one video go over 1,000 viewers, and that was like 5 years ago now. So I want to thank you guys for watching all that stuff. And let's see if we can get the shark to do his thing. His silliness. Sorry, I just need to adjust my volume over here for my headphones. That's better, that's better. Alright, so. This guy's gonna spin in circles, I think, if I understand correctly. Or maybe I did fix that, but... Okay, so I've aggroed him. And he's missing his eyeballs, I think. That's a little bit of a... That's a little bit of a bug, let's take a look at that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fix that. Let me fix that right now. Blender. I don't really have much of a plan today. I think we're just gonna kind of play it by ear what we're gonna do, but possibly some AI, enemy AI stuff. Pathfinding and all that. But, sorry, let me open Blender. I wanted to fix the eyeball of the shark. So, if I, looks like one of his eyes didn't, like, not everything got selected when I exported it. Open, shark. Okay. Yeah, so let me just make sure that I got eyeball selected in there too. Everything in this group. Yeah. Okay, export, GLTF, and we will export that as all. You should set up CI today. It's a lot of fun. You know what? Probably not. It doesn't sound like a lot of fun. Also, I feel like a lot of people are gonna disagree with this, but this is potentially quite a hot take. I think CI is overrated. At least in for what I do. I don't think it would really add a lot to my process. Like, most of the bugs that I have would not be caught by CI. Like, literally, like, having builds happen every day is not really helpful to me because, like, I already build all the time every day, so it's like, and I'm the only one who does it, so, like, I don't know, it's just, CI is probably more trouble than it's worth, to be honest, for this project. But, you know, to each their own. It's extremely overrated for anybody here, yes. Sorry, Sarah, but you're gonna get some, I mostly wanted to make sure I don't break the Windows build. I have an automated Steam upload pipeline. Yeah, I mean, usually I do usually break the Windows build by a little bit every time I do, but it's usually just like some simple tweaks, like, but it's like, save ya. Let's reload this guy. Oh, that's just a breakpoint that I had. He's missing. Oh, yeah. Now, his eyes are back. Okay. Let's save that prefab. Anyway, no, it's like, 'cause it's like any bug that would be caught by CI is going to be easy to fix, right? Like, if I broke the build. Like, it would be something that didn't compile properly. Anything that would be Windows specific that I would break would be something that would only be, that would actually be difficult to fix. Would be something that would only be like caught using manual testing, basically, right? Like, it would be like some graphical bug, right? Like, because, yeah. So it's like, I don't know, it's just, I don't think I would find it that helpful, but, you know, based on how difficult, you seem to have been having trouble with it, right? But, I don't know. Alright, so we fix that guy. No, I didn't mean to run that. Kill that. I break the Mac build all the time, but every 2 weeks I go in and fix it. It takes a couple minutes. Yeah, it's usually just like, oh, your template parameter doesn't match or something because the compilers are not quite the same. So it's like, yeah, I don't know, it's fine. It's fine, I guess. But, like, it's something that, like, it would be helpful if you have a big team, but I just don't find it. I just don't think it would be helpful. And, like, I think, like, like, when I used to work for a big company, like, I do find all that stuff was quite annoying. It was like an extra burden on like the time I would spend programming, and like, you know, I get why it's useful, but it's like, now that I don't need all that, I really don't want to introduce that stuff, you know? My difficulty was just self-hosting CI because I wasn't a non-invented hero weirdo and used GitHub Actions. It would be easier. But don't use GitHub Actions because fuck GitHub. Basically is so I agree with you on that one. Just fuck GitHub in general. Anyway, so, how are we doing for, alright, so, what was I gonna do? There's a couple of things I wanted to place in the world here. Yeah, so, oh, I totally forgot. We have a drink today. We have a drink from the nation of Peru. We're going back to South America, if my camera would focus. Inca Cola. I've been told that this is a classic. I've never had it before, but we're gonna have it today. Oh, wow. It tastes like bubblegum. I don't know why. What color is it? It's gold. It's yellow. The drink is yellow. It tastes like bubblegum, which is pink, which is confusing my brain. So that's quite interesting. Sorry, let me just fix the camera here. Manual focus. Okay. We're locked. Focus is locked. Okay, cool. Okay, so one thing I was gonna do here is just like, so there's this canoe here, but like we have a slight problem that like there's no paddle for it. The only paddle is on the other side of the map. So one like low-hanging fruit we can do right now is let's take this guy. Just knock it over. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put it here. Cool, save. Now we can finally use the boat. Okay, so cola is good. Also, I have some other things I gotta handle. We have oh god, I'm gonna get attacked by the I have donations to read. So what was I gonna do? Let me get my donations up here. Okay, so From Sarah, who's watching today. Thank you for the generous, how much was it? $5. And Sarah says, trans rights. And, yeah, based. Hell yeah. So yeah, thank you for your donation. Anytime people donate to me, I will read their message out on stream, and you will get a special role in the Discord, which Sarah has. Yeah. So, we are gonna, so we got the paddle. Where did I put it? I put it over here. Let's take our paddle. Let's get in the boat. Oh wait, so we can't use the boat. Okay, here we go. Yeah. So, back with the, in case anybody doesn't know, there's a link below this video where you can donate, if you enjoy the stream and you'd like to give me a little tip. And yeah, like I said before, I will read out any messages, and I will give you a special role in the Discord, and you will have the satisfaction of helping support this wonderful game. Hopefully I think you think it's wonderful. We did produce a, update on Steam. So if you are a playtester, you can download that, and that's got the map and the map markers and everything in it, and a couple other things, including flaming trees and stuff like that, which are cool and fun. But let's continue our journey here. What to do today? Sorry, I'm very disorganized today. Having 2 streams in a week, you gotta like figure out what you're gonna do on one stream versus the other stream. And you know, I'm sure we'll figure out something. Okay, so let's get back to the idea that I was thinking about with pathfinding. So there's something happening with the sharks. They are spinning around sometimes. So let's see if we can get them to do that. So I'm gonna teleport myself onto the ship right here. Let's get in here. Okay, so that's one shark here. Where's he headed? So let's look at his pathfinding. Let's show the nav mesh, because this is gonna show off where he can go. Okay, so view nav mesh. So it looks like that block hasn't been explored yet by the, so there's no nav mesh generated there. And as you can see on the, we have dark blue for water nav mesh, and we have light blue for like quote unquote land. Yeah. Alright, so he's got here. Is he gonna, I don't know if I can get him to spin anymore. That bug might not want to manifest, if you know what I mean. So spin around. So they seem to be just happy doing what they're doing. So let's move on to something else. Last week, or sorry, not last week, it was Thursday. Damn. I did some stuff with Behemoth. So let's go check him out. I gave him a club that he could smack me with. Perhaps we can start writing his script. Hey, Kyle! Welcome to the stream. And because I know you're going to ask about it, yes, we do have a drink. We are drinking Inca Cola from Peru. It's not like any other kind of cola you've ever had. It tastes like bubblegum. Okay, so we have Behemoth over here. It's going good. We're Behemoth. So if we take Behemoth... Oh, hello, hola. We can set his animation to what we had before, which is his attack anim, and then he will start hitting us. So I worked on that last stream. So, yeah, so it does do damage. So why don't we should start writing a script for him. So, the weird thing is he doesn't have a character controller. What do you think about coding Jesus? What? I don't know what you're asking. Who is coding Jesus? Am I coding Jesus? I don't know what I think about him because I don't know who we're talking about. So I think we're gonna need to give Behemoth a script. So let's find him again. So we're gonna give Behemoth a Coding Jesus is a YouTuber, I think. Well, I've never watched his content, so I cannot tell you. So he's gonna need a script update. I'm gonna do resources/scripts. We're gonna need to create this script /behemoth.as. And obviously we can't open that, but let's create the script first. So release resources scripts, and then we will create a new script called behemoth.as. And then we will start editing it. So we're gonna set the max distance for that to be like 200 or something. So if we are within 200 of this guy, his script is gonna run. So, we'll do something simple where we will do void update. Let's take a look at Leviathan because he's probably a good. So he has his update function. And actually, we already have we need to include our main quest, actually. Because there's some information we need to get about whether or not Behemoth is dead or not. So .killed Behemoth, we're gonna return. So that's simple. Then, what we're gonna do is, we're gonna get self, which is us, and then we're gonna get our auto position. Wait, is there a... Okay, so auto position equals self dot get transform dot position. Then we're gonna get the distance to the player, so we need to get the player's position, which is so we need to get the player. And how do we get the player? The player's name is going to be player, so we just need to copy that from here. So we get enemy by name when we start the script. It's going to be the player. Then we're going to get the player's position. Player get transformed position. So if the player distance, so this is basically just some simple check we're going to do. If the player distance is less than 50? No. 10. We're going to animator? Yes. We're going to take our anim, and then we're going to set animation 1, which is the attack animation. Else, we're going to set animation 0. So, if we approach Behemoth, he should now attack us. So let's reload the script, and let's see if that works. The script has not successfully compiled. Why not? Oh god, it's because this is Behemoth with a capital B versus lowercase b, because we're on Linux. Alright, so let's approach Behemoth and see if he attacks us. Oh, he did. Okay, so how close do we gotta get? That's probably too close for the attack animation to be triggered. Let's set this distance to 15, first of all. And then let's also, we should rotate Behemoth towards you. So, we got look rotation. So we're gonna do what is it? I'm trying to remember how we. This is gonna look pretty jank, but for now, I gotta go to script.cpp to remember what the what script? Oh, why is this? Okay, so where's script.cpp? Why are you not finding it? What is going on with my IDE? I'll just find it manually, I guess. Oh, it's scripting. That's why. Scripting.cpp. That's what. Ah. There we go. So, now we will find teleport. Okay, I think or set. Oh, this is physics object only. Set orient. Because I just want to see what can I just literally set the transform, maybe? Like, I guess because he doesn't have a physics object, I can just do that, and it will work. So, whoopsies. Sorry, let me check. So back to our script here. So we're gonna do self.transform.orientation equals look rotation. And we're also gonna do I guess first player position. We'll get that as its own variable. Okay, so look rotation. Basically, we need to give it a an up vector. Actually, yeah. What are the parameters here? Look rotation, it wants a... Yeah, forward and then an up. Okay, so our forward is going to be minus that, or player position minus our position. But we actually only want the... I'm gonna multiply that by vec3, because I want to cancel out the y direction, because I only want to turn him horizontally. So 0.0, sorry, 1.0 f, 0.0 f, and 1.0 f. So that's going to zero the horizontal, like, sorry, the vertical angle, basically. And then we're going to do dot normalized. And then we're going to do vec3 0.0 1.0. This is up 0.0 f. Okay, so now let's try reload that and see if he rotates towards us now. Oh! No, it does not appear to be working. Maybe I didn't have it, Okay, so. We're scripting as a P. Okay, so transform... Okay, because it's... setting... You can't set the transform, here. Because I think it returns a... Yeah. Okay, I see. So I will add a function to set transform. And it's gonna take a... this. And it's gonna do... Oopsies. Set transform. Whatchamacallit? We're gonna get the component, and then we're gonna do... Well, it's gotta be OG last, so it's gotta take this script transform as a parameter. So... const script transform and t, and then so then we're gonna do equals t, if that is that gonna compile. So this is void now. So we're gonna quit out of the game and recompile our C++ code and see what happens. So, let's get some cola. Let's wait for that to compile. Okay, so now we'll need to modify the script, but let's get back to Behemoth. and see if his attack is working. Yeah, okay, so his script is running. Now let's go back to our code here. And we're gonna do dot set transform. So the position is gonna be, so we're gonna do transform. And the position is going to be pause, and the orientation is going to be that. Okay, so are my brackets correct? Okay, I think they are. Let's reload. Behemoth. Reload him. Missing, okay. My brackets weren't correct. Okay. Oh. That did get linted. Okay, so... Sorry, let me just cut this out so it's easier to read. Okay, so... We're gonna do... Auto direction equals that. Then... Okay, so... Transform. No. 25... Line 25. Okay, why are you... Oh, do we need yet another one? There we go. Oh, okay. A lot of brackets, apparently, we needed. Alright. Okay, script compiled successfully. That's not working. Why are you not looking at me? Is there something that's setting his transform? So we called set transform. We'll give it our position. And we give it our look direction. Okay, let's just see if this is working. I'm gonna set this to... This will teleport him into, like, the middle of the map, which will be incorrect, but, you know. No, okay, so apparently setting the transform isn't doing anything. So let's, do that. Let's, just get some music while we take a look at this. So get component returns a reference to that component. So set transform. I don't know why this is... Let's do debug mode. This is actually gonna get triggered. And are the parameters valid? Alright, back to here. This is in debug mode. The breakpoint is in there. Alright. So it's a bit laggy because it's debug mode. Once again, your performance is going to be lower, but this is what it is. Okay, so it got hit. Now. Okay. Position, orientation. This seems to be valid, but is it? Okay. So it converts that into that. Okay. Okay. It's running the correct code that should be run. But why is it not being assigned to our transform? Or I guess, oh. I think I know why. We need to. So, there's a, we need to do e.replace component. It's, yeah, it's just a different, and then the transform, which is T. And I bet you that's gonna work. Okay, so. It's basically there's an update signal that needs to get sent when you do that, and it isn't working. But we need, before we do that, because this is a script, we need to make sure that we don't crash the main engine while we call this, because technically there may not be a game world transform. But actually, wait, yeah, it's gonna make sure that it has the components. So we need to throw a script exception if that doesn't exist. So let's go to the definition of this. Basically, we just do this. Actually, I'm gonna just copy this. Basically, this is just the same function, but with some error handling for the script. So this is gonna be called replace. And it's gonna return nothing. And it's gonna take a t, or a const t, and component. So, a new component. So, basically, if not, we do so. If not, sorry, let's get the music back up. Not e dot has component t. So if we don't have the component t, we're gonna throw a exception here, and we're gonna return our error. Or we don't. We just return. Okay. Otherwise, we are going to do e dot replace component t and new component, and that way we can just do replace component e, and that will, hopefully that'll work. We'll see. All right. Okay, so let's go to our enemy. Where is he? He's all the way over here. Oh, so he's turning. Something's happening. He might be turning. He might be facing backwards. Ah. He's turning his butt towards us. Unfortunately, his butt, which needs some work because we're getting some clipping. So he is turning. He's just not turning to face us. So, what that means is that, let's click on Behemoth. Let's do T. Yeah, so his forward direction is unfortunately backwards. That's going to be an issue with the Blender model. So we will fix that. So I'm going to quit game. I'm going to open up Blender real quick, and then we're going to turn him 180 degrees, which should fix that issue. So let's get Blender open. Then we're going to open up our behemoth. Okay, so he's got that animation there. Then we're gonna just take behemoth and outliner words. Yeah. Believe, can we? No, it's not. I'm trying to remember if we can just. Can we just do that? Can we just rotate him 180 degrees and have it work? Let's try that. Okay, so save that. Export. Find behemoth here. Export to behemoth.gltf. Okay, save. And we can, let's see if we can fix the loincloth later, but... Okay, so... There we go. Look, now he's facing towards us. And he's facing toward... Let's... Sorry, we're in debug mode. Let's go to release mode just so we can... not asand. At least with debug info. Just so we can get... remove some of the lag that we were seeing there. But yeah. Alright. Alright, so let's get back to here. Okay, so he's pointing towards us, which is what we want. And if we get close to him, he's gonna smack us, but he's gonna miss because his club isn't, See, it's kind of offset to a little bit. So can we fix that by taking Behemoth, Behemoth Club, and just rotating a bit. Save. Okay. See, so... because he's not coming right along the y-axis, sorry, the z-axis, he's always going to miss us. So what we need to do is we need to go into Blender here. And unfortunately, I wish we had some way that we didn't have to just rely on the way the animation was facing. So I may work on something off stream related to that, but let's get him lined up. So, yeah, as you can see, on the final frame of his attack animation, this is where we would be standing, but this is where the club lands. So what we want to do is, let's pose mode. Rotate it that way. Is this... no. Rotate the shoulder maybe a little bit? Yeah, just so it's right on there. See, that should be better. Alright, now what is the animation? Did that break the animation? Yeah. Yeah, so this... it's kind of tilted out that way. So I'm going to go here. And then we're going to go to local transform. I'm just going to try to rotate this guy. And rotate... I gotta go back to object mode to rotate the locator here. Or... yeah, just so that we can get the orientation of the... oh! Or is it not? Is it ignoring the? Okay, I guess it's ignoring that, but we'll just take that and, yeah, adjust the rotation like that. Okay, so yeah, I feel like here, just a little bit of rotation to keep it straight. Now it's looking like actually that's kind of cool. You ever seen like I don't remember when the movie's from, but it's like the original. I don't know. Actually, it might not even be the original. Is it from the 80s? Like Clash of the Titans, like with the stop motion animation, like beasts and stuff like that. I feel like this is very much like that, because just the way he's moving with no motion blur, it makes him kind of seem like a guy like that. I'm gonna rotate his eyeball a little bit in that frame. Okay, so, and then he's gonna hold that pose. So let's select all these things. And no, not the cylinder. Just these ones. Export. And that should make sure that the club comes right down the middle. Okay. Okay, so let's get this guy over here. Okay, so if we walk up to him, he's gonna point at us, and then, damn. Okay. It's a pretty big. I feel like the knockback might not be going in the right direction. Ow. Okay, so right now we can't hurt him because he doesn't have like a hurt box. But why don't we add some... Okay, so I'm gonna do a new entity, and it's gonna be called we'll put it on his right and left legs. We'll do behemoth left. Oh, so behemoth damage. Hit box left leg left. And then we're gonna make another one and we'll do it right. So we'll add a physics collider. We will add a physics attached item. No, animation attached item. And the attached item, we're gonna attach to behemoth. And we're gonna find out which bone. Okay, so first we need to make the collider probably a capsule. Where is it? It's probably in his gut. Okay, so we gotta find the right bone. Oh, actually, we can look at it because we have the behemoth. We have his. We know what bone it is because of the IK chain. So it's 40. It'll be 47 or 51 or whatever. Sorry, 46 or 50. Nope, no, that's wrong. There we go. 46. Why can't we see the guy here? Let's... Oh. Because we don't have effect world transform on. Okay, that's... Now we can see the collider. So now let's size it. So that it's... Okay. Some... So that's his knee. Let's reduce the radius there. We need to rotate it. To match sort of the shape of his leg here. Whoopsies. Oh, God. Yeah, okay, and then we're gonna take... Oh, the IK is messing with it, is the thing. So we need the IK to ignore this. So, collide with. Okay. Yeah. We're basically setting a collision mask. So. Basically, we can move this to sort of fit now. And then set our shape. Also, we should make it a physics. You know what? Actually, I have a tool that literally does this. I'm gonna undo this. So delete that, actually. I'm gonna take Behemoth. And I just remembered that I have a whole friggin' thing that I wrote that literally does this. So I'm going to add a component. Is it bone constraints? Yes. Build ragdoll. So now he has all these guys connected, but I actually... So this is connected to that bone. Okay, so I actually want to delete that. I only want the legs for now. But... we're just going to delete all the extra things that it generated. So basically, it generated collision meshes to fit all the things here. And there's a lot of them because there's all his fingers and everything. But... so we just want the one for his legs for now. Okay. Oh god, so many things to select and then delete. Okay, anything else left? That's an extra collider. That's an extra collider that we don't need. Okay, so now... okay, so this is the interesting thing. We have these two colliders. But they're actually constrained to his legs, and we want the opposite of that. Which is going to be interesting. So, point constraint. So it's already got these, things. I'm gonna add a visual attached item. Sorry, animation attached item. And I think we can... Can we copy the things from here? No. We're gonna crash if we do that, which is what happened. Okay. I'm not sure how I want to handle this. This is interesting. Okay. Did any of that get saved? Probably not. But I think I gotta think more about this. Because we could just have a thing float at him, but... Because we can't damage him is the problem, right? But little by little, we're getting this boss. Oh, God. He really launches you in the air, eh? Okay, so this is going to be interesting. If we take, let's go back to what we're doing. So we got bone constraints here. Sorry, no, that's for me. I want Behemoth. Let's add the bone constraints. Then we're gonna build a ragdoll. With half. I just want to see what happens. Yeah, he's gonna turn into a jelly behemoth here, which is interesting. And we can push him around, but that is how ragdolls work. Oh, he killed us with the club, even though he's a ragdoll. Alright. So, let's quit that. So I gotta figure out how I want to handle how he takes damage, is the interesting part. Yeah. But... Yes, he's always looking at us. I feel like we gotta change his script radius to be a bit smaller. It's a little wide now. Okay, so let's do 100. Save. So now he's gonna stay where he was facing until we get closer. But he's probably gonna jump as soon as we get in there. So, yeah. So what we need to do is we need to smooth. So we're gonna do old orientation. I'm just gonna do this so that he sort of smoothly rotates. So our old orientation equals self.getTransformed.orientation. Then we're gonna do or sorry, we can do, yeah. Then we're, did I set this up in scripting? Smooth? Yeah, okay, cool. So then we're gonna do, our new orientation. So that's old. Our old orientation. This is going to be our new orientation. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do smooth. Is this in the namespace? Okay, no, it's not in any namespace. So we're just going to do smooth. Yeah. Old orientation. Old orientation, new orientation, and we're gonna do 8, and then we're gonna do tick TT. Is that what it's called? Yeah. So let's try reloading that. 28. Where's 28? Oh, missing a semicolon there. Okay, so now he should sort of smoothly rotate, or at least more smoothly. So let's get out of his range. We're outside of his range, see, so he's not looking at us. And now when we walk into his range, he should rotate. Yeah, see, he rotated a little bit more smoothly. That's probably too smooth. Let's be too quick. going to change that to 2. Going to reload the script. That's also going to be able to make it so that he moves a little bit slower than we can, so it makes it a little bit harder, easier for us to get away from his thing. So like, see, he's lagging a little bit behind. Oh shit, he does attack very fast. I feel like he needs more wind up on that. Okay, so let's go back into Blender and let's give him some more wind up on the attack. So I'm going to move this all the way up to frame 15. I'm going to copy this frame, put it here. And so now he should have... Let's export. Oh, gotta select everything again. Here, yeah. Export Behemoth back to here. Reload his mesh. That looks like it's reloaded. Now, that still was very fast. Okay. Let's give him a whole really long windup. Oh wait. Looks like we didn't have something. So, oh, I see. I see, because we were only messing with the object transforms here. What we need to do is actually, so let's go into pose mode. Let's select everything, move it out to frame 15, copy everything, put it here. And now see, he holds it for a second and then he goes. So let's export that now and see what happens. All right. Reload. Yeah, there we go. So now it gives you a little bit of time to get out of the way. Although he's still tracking you after he hits the ground. So I feel like once he's in that mode that he's coming down on you, he shouldn't be able to get out of it. So where's our let's get some music happening here. Let's take a look at Leviathan, because Leviathan does something similar with the bullets. Time. Okay, so we need to give him some data to save. This is gonna be called Behemoth data. And how long should his attack be? 60 seconds? Or 60 frames, which is 60 times, sorry, let me do the math here. So 60 frames times 1/30th of a second per frame is 2 seconds, so 2,000 milliseconds. Okay, that's what I want. Okay, so we're gonna give him a state. So Behemoth states, so we got idle, we got attacking. So by default, his state is gonna be idle. Then we're gonna save last attack and state entered, which is going to be current. Okay, so that's the information we need to finish doing our attacking. So, so if the, so we're gonna do, we're gonna switch, not attack state, it should be called state. Switch state. So, if we are in the idle state, we are gonna check if behemoth idle. We're gonna check if the player distance is less than 15, and also we're gonna set the animation. So first thing first, we're gonna set the animation to 0. So if the player distance is less than 15 meters, we are going to set our state to behemoth attacking. And then this is like a standard state machine type thing. And then we're going to return. Okay, so also this is where we do the direction. So let's add a function. Void turn towards player. So, let's copy all this stuff. And this is gonna take vec3 player pause, vec3 pause. Okay, so do we need self? And we're gonna do entity self. That should be everything we need. Okay, so in this state, we're gonna turn towards player. And that's self pause and player pause. Oh, okay. I'm just gonna swap these two around just because I think it makes more sense in my head. Okay, so we turn towards the player, and also at the end we break. Okay, so now we do the attack state. Sorry, let me just format that. Okay, so oh, also we need to do state entered equals this. So when we're in the attack state, we're gonna do if state entered. Actually, I'm gonna add another variable. I'm gonna do auto now equals to the current time. So, and we're gonna do state entered equals now. Okay, so if now minus state entered is greater than 2,000 milliseconds, which is 2 seconds, we are going to transition back to the we're going to transition back to the idle state. And we're going to set the time that we entered the state to now. Okay, so also here I'm going to set last attack here equals now as well. Sets just because I think we want to limit how quickly he can attack. But anyway, so the state entered equals okay. So and I'm also going to do this so that he can only retarget for the first 1 second of the attack. So halfway through the attack, he has to lock in. You know what I mean? That will make sense. And then we set animation 1. And now I think that that should be better now. So, let's go back to our behemoth. So he's going to attack us. Then he's going to rest, and then he's going to attack again. So, he's facing towards us. Let's get close. Oh, wait, no, this, okay, no matching symbol state entered. Oh, my bad. I actually need to, I need to get the data. So, sorry, this is going to take some, get behemoth data. And it's going to do behemoth. And behemoth data, behemoth data. Okay, so, we're going to do, right at the beginning here, we're going to do auto data equals. And we're just going to need to, it's data dot state, and this is all in data dot, data dot, data dot, data dot, and I think that, is that gonna do it? Okay, let's see, let's recompile the script. Okay, no matching symbol behemoth attack, it's attacking, that's why. Okay, cool. Let's reload that script now. Okay, that compiled successfully. So he's turning towards us, If we get close, he's going to attack us. Okay, cool. But he's still... He's still chasing. He's still... Oh! I need to flip that sign around. Less than. Okay. So, reload. Okay, so now... So he's chasing us? Okay, so there we go. That's exactly what I want. Oh, shit. So. That's kind of it, yeah. Ouch. Okay, so. Missed. Hit. We're getting some kind of IK bug there, where his legs are disappearing for a second, but we'll have to deal with that later. Okay, so otherwise, we're gonna have to have him move towards the player. So, let's add a... We're gonna do, in here. Player distance. So we're gonna do an else branch here. Or I guess we don't need to do else because, you know. Okay. Where do we set the transform? Ah. Okay, so we're gonna do now. I think we can just do position. Oh, but that needs to happen. So I'm gonna actually do this here. So we're gonna do position plus equals, player pause, so player pause minus position, dot normalized times, this is gonna be jank, 0.1, let's say. Let's see what happens if we do that. This is a jank way of doing it. This is really not how it's going to be in the final game, but basically it's just taking his direction, multiplying it by 0.1, and then adding that to the position every time. That is not a final script, but that he should at least, yeah, chase us. very slowly. Yeah, actually, that's working pretty well. You know what? That's working way better than I thought it would. Maybe there should be a bigger blast radius on his thing, because, like, I feel like the ground or something should shake when he does that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's pretty good. I think that's pretty good. Ooh, get out of here. Get out of here. But I seem to be able to dodge his attacks really easily, is the thing. So... I still can't do any damage to him, but this is just the beginning. So I think, maybe we'll make him a tiny bit faster. And then we're gonna also make him turn a tiny bit faster. Then we're gonna reload the script. Also, we should change this threshold to be closer, because now he moves towards us, he can get right in there. So, let's reload that. So now he's got to get a lot closer before he attacks us. Okay. Oh, okay. It's harder to avoid him now. Okay. Also, we can't lock onto him because he's not a... Okay, well, we'll add a very simple damage target to him. So let's add a new entity. So this is... Okay. Now we'll make it just so that we can shoot him in the head. Behemoth head target. And we're gonna add the collider, add component, rigid body, and the rigid body is gonna have a mass of 0, and it's gonna be kinematic. Let me take a look at what Leviathan has. How did I... Leviathan head? Oh, it does have a mass. Ooh. Oh, right. But Leviathan head sees 0. Leviathan head handle. That has no mass, but it's not kinematic. Okay, wait. Behemoth head target. So we're gonna add that attached item. Animation attached item. Okay, so the attached item is gonna be attached to. Can you loot his eyeball after you kill him? That might be something we should do. Just have it as a trophy. Maybe we'll see. Okay, so 5. Oh, it has to be target Behemoth. Affect world transform. Yeah, that's what we want. And shape. Oh. Yeah. That's probably his neck, so I think we want 6. That's his head. Okay, cool. So, and we're gonna add a game damageable, and we're gonna forward that to Behemoth. So any damage to him, to this thing, is gonna do damage to the boss. So now let's save that. Let me just double check that everything is in order here. So save. Let's for a camera. Oh. Okay, so let's give ourselves the gun. I think that's attached to Pierre, but let's spawn in a new pistol. Just so that we can, and a couple pistol balls. Okay. Oh shit, we keep getting hit. Oh. The targeting, oh shit. Ouch. Stop. Stop. Okay, well, why are we targeting here? What is that? Head target. Behemoth head target. Transform. Is it not in his head? Something's off here. Effect world transform. What happens if we delete that? No, we do need that. Because it's making us target position 000, which is kind of weird. What? Oh, it's kinematic. What if we make it not kinematic? It's still targeting the wrong position. Okay, I'm gonna just... Let's save, and I'm gonna just exit the game and then come back, and I bet you it's gonna be working now. Okay, so... Get in here. Go to the... Okay, so let's give ourselves a pistol again. Oh, here. Pistol. And pistol balls. Okay, so. Can we target? No. Why are we targeting up there? Unless that's like a completely different item. Let me see. Maybe I just added an item up there that I'm... What is over there that it's being targeted? Okay, so let's transform that. Let's go to... Move that to 000. Jump to... delete that. There's nothing here. There's nothing here I could be targeting. Okay, so... Behemoth. Head target. Yeah. Why is it not being targeted? Okay, so... Rigid body. Collider. Shape. This is very confusing. I'm gonna have to go in debug mode. We'll see what's happening. So, where is... Okay, so I don't need the pistol to target the head, but... Okay. Yeah, okay, what am I targeting here? What is this? Let's put a breakpoint in, Oh shit, I didn't... Okay, I didn't go into debug mode. I thought I was trying to do that. We're gonna do... Character.cpp. Update... Target. Okay, so update focus. This is what I want. Okay, so. We're gonna put a breakpoint right in there. Oh wait, no, not that. We want to put a breakpoint in where we actually set us to be locked on, which is right in here. Okay, so. Okay, who is the focused at? 2868. Okay. Head. It is 2868. But why is the position that we're getting not the one that we want? So I have a sneaking suspicion what happens if we add a we're gonna add a light to his head. And now as he's doing weird shit. Let's make the light a point light. Okay, so now we're not getting the weird targeting. But we're not targeting it at all. Oh, no. Now it is targeting. Okay, but now it's over there. Which behind his ass. Okay, something is whacked out here. Because it's almost like the visual target doesn't match the... Just remove a light. Let's add a visual mesh. And try that now. Okay. It's now following him, but it's offset by some amount. Which is very strange. Oh! It's because it's an attached object. I guess you can't target an attached object? Huh. Or, okay. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense, totally. Jeez. I don't know how I'm gonna solve that. Yeah, so basically it's bugged out. It doesn't work the way that I want it to. There's not much I can do about that on stream, so I can't seem to target his head. It's because we're not really designed... It's not really designed to be able to, like, we're not really supposed to be able to, interact, have gameplay things affected by visual stuff like animation. It's supposed to go the other way around. It's just, like, I can't really figure out a way to get this guy to work and be completely, like, gameplay driven with all his attacks and everything, because it's kind of... The hitboxes and everything kind of have to follow the animation. Unless I did like a completely physics-based animation. Which is kind of what I think would be best, like what I did with Leviathan. But Leviathan is like a snake, so it's kind of easy to do procedural animation with him. It's not so easy to do with a humanoid, right? And Ziz also. Ziz is completely procedural. Well, mostly procedural because he's like a bird. Oh. He's gonna walk through the trees because he doesn't have a collider. Oh, he broke one of the trees down. That's hilarious. He busted down one of the palm trees. Let's have him... Can he hit the... Oh, he did. He hit the skeleton. That's crazy. Yeah, he totally smacked it. Let's just... How far can we take him? Ouch. Ah. Because he's just going to chase us to the ends of the earth. Oh. Damn. The game... Is that a crash? Or is that a breakpoint? That's a crash. Don't know what happened there. Weird. Alright, well... Can I kill it? Can I kill it? No, save, by the way. Save that. Terminate. Is OBS still running? Are we still live? OBS is still running. It knocked over the tree. Oh my god. Dude, you got bonked so hard on the head he crashed. I did get bonked. I did get bonked. All right, so we're gonna have to. Yeah, he did knock over the tree, which was pretty friggin' hilarious emergent gameplay there. Because obviously he would. Obviously he did damage to the tree, so it would have knocked it over. Okay. I'm gonna have to figure something else out to do. Because I think we're at the end of what we can do with Behemoth today. Because there's some engine stuff that I gotta fix to make it so we can actually hurt him. So what can we do? We'll do what we always do when I can't figure out what to do. We'll do some terrain sculpting, because that's always relaxing. Okay, so where's an area that we haven't really done much with? Probably one over here. Okay, so there's no music here, so let's put on some background music, and let's get out our terrain sculpting brush and start sculpting. Okay, so basically there's like a lot of stuff that I haven't done much with. There's a weird mound over here that I probably don't want. That's probably an accident. So let's go smooth this out first of all. Looks like a meteor impact or something. So let's get our flatten brush, increase our brush size, and just clean that up. Yeah, like nice and smooth there. All right, so just change my thing here. So this is kind of a path through here that I wanted to do. So let's make it go down all the way here. So let's do our terrain paint brush here and start painting in a little bit of the path texture. And let's reduce the size of our brush here. Just make this come all the way down, so we know where to go, and it's gonna kind of go over by this cave here, and then have it sort of fade out. That's good. That's what I want. Okay, so, and mix it in, just make it a little bit softer. Change the strength to very low. Very low. There we go. That's what I want. A little bit, like, faded, you know? Because it's not that strong of a path. It's just, like, something. Just, like, a little bit ragged, you know what I mean? Okay, and then we gotta make it so we can actually walk well on the path. So we're gonna just kind of, like, smooth it out. Also, I feel like it shouldn't be so straight. Let's kind of make it walk or go around. Meander a little bit. You know. Because in real life, when animals make paths and stuff like that, they don't like, you know, walk in perfectly straight lines. They follow natural terrain features and stuff like that. So actually, I feel like maybe it should come out this way, more like exactly like that. Okay, so back to the grass here, and put in some dirt here. Just do a little bit of nice little painting, actually. So I just feel like the curvature should actually go like that. Just trying to figure out what it should do. Yeah. And then let's make this, now we go back to our actual sculpting, and we make this go up, which would explain why it's curved like that. Just adding a little bit of that, and let's go back to our flatten brush, make it flat around here. And that way we can get a path that's a little bit nicer to walk on. Okay, so now let's go back to Luigi and see if we can follow that. Okay, so clearly this is not flat enough. So we need to flatten that. Like the transition, like the on-ramp sort of onto this path here. So just subtract. Just to get it, yeah, a little bit. And then smooth. That should give us a nicer path there. So let's walk now. Keep subtracting here, because it should be more or less flat. So I think the Inca Cola has been an interesting one to try today. The bubblegum flavor surprised me, because it's like, it says it's cola. It does not taste anything like any other cola you've ever had, which is interesting. Sorry. Yeah, there we go. That's what I want. Yeah, so you can see the other side. So you'll go around here. Does Inca Cola have coca leaves? I can read the ingredients. We'll see. I don't think it does. If it does, it doesn't say on the ingredients. Although, I think this this can of Inca Cola is technically being sold illegally because it doesn't have any French on the label. For those of you who don't know, every food that's sold in Canada, or I guess most products sold in Canada, need to have English and French on the label. This has English and Spanish, which is yeah. So I think this was unofficially imported, as it were, from Peru. So I don't know what their laws are regarding coca leaves in the cola. Subtract here. And smooth that out again. This is kind of fun, like this whole, like, I just love doing the sculpting part of it, because it's like playing in a sandbox as a kid, you know what I mean? It's just like, I could spend hours doing this. Just like getting my little shaping right. Could you make Behemoth deform the ground with his club? I could, and I may. I may do that. Because technically, I could literally just have this brush, so we could take the subtract brush, and you see how it does that? It would be a lot of code to actually get him to do that, because these systems aren't really connected. Like, deforming the terrain is not ever supposed to happen during gameplay, but it could. Technically, I could make that happen. But that would be kind of fun. So maybe we'll think about it. We'll think about it. So, okay, so we added a little path here. Let's go to texture paint. Add a little bit of rock there. Yeah, just poking out. Just give it some character, you know? And then flatten the top of that, I think. Like, I think it's important to add these sort of, like, little touches, because, like, this is technically something, like, you could do with the procedural generation, but it's, like, it's kind of nice to see that, like, a human came in and, like, kind of did a little bit of landscaping, you know? A little bit of extra character for everything. Because, like, just using, like, the Perlin noise and everything that I use to generate the terrain, it's, like, it generates a plausible terrain, but it's not that interesting, you know what I mean? It's just adding a little bit yourself, kind of, just makes it look a little bit more interesting. Alright, let's save that. Where's my save button? Where did it go? Oh, here. Okay, so let's add some little feature over here. Get some rocks or something. Give it a random rotation. Alright. Add some little plants or something here. Let's do a let's go back to terrain. Let's make that a little bit dirt. Oh, what happened there? Is that a crash? Did I crash here again? What's going on? I guess I did. Weird. I think I saved all that, so that should be fine. Yeah, right here. Okay, so we didn't get the rocks. We lost. Oh, that's annoying. All right, well, I'll put the rocks back. Put one of these here. And one of these. All right, and you know what? I think there should be some javelinas or something roaming around. Let's do spawner. Duplicate the spawner. Put a spawner in here. Duplicate that. Put one over there. Duplicate that. Put one over here. Alright, so save. Now. Oh! See, now we got a couple of them roaming around, just for some little extra something to do here. Okay, so what's going on up in here in this mountain pass? What would be here? Now we got our music coming in, so we can mute this one. Maybe there should be a cave in here or something. So, let's get our cave entrance. This needs to be flattened, actually, because there's a little bit of a... sorry, let me just increase the brush size here, flatten this. Subtract. Yeah. Then flatten. Or just smooth. Okay, that should be better. Okay, so... Save. Sorry, I wanted to find a cave. Ooh. Do I have a... Sorry, one second. I'm just going to jump over here. This guy. That's not the one I wanted. I'm looking for a specific cave on the other side of the map. Cave brown. Yeah. Okay, I wanted this mesh here. I was like, that's cave underscore entrance. Okay. So, I'm gonna undo from camera. Gonna duplicate this guy. I'm gonna put him here. And now I have a cave entrance I can put, because I kind of want there to be like a interesting cave or something over here. I mean, it doesn't even need to be that big. What's that? Okay, so. It could just be big enough to put a chest in or something, right? So let's take a chest. Put one in here. And make it... We need to put something in the chest, because right now it's empty. See? We will take a Scudo. Okay. Take this as Scudo. 42... Okay, anyway. Override component. And get a Scudo, this one that we just added. Now it's in the chest. Now we can save. And now we have a chest with an Scudo in it. And I'm also going to take the terrain. And I'm just going to paint paint the rock texture. Because it's like a cave. Actually, that... Let's replace this with this guy. But, but there's not a brown version of that. I guess we'll just do that then. Oh, we'll do that. That was this, actually. So let's just do that. In fact, that'll be fine. So, yeah. Now we have a little cave with a secret in it. Okay, cool. And let's take some rocks. Rock wall brown. Rock pile brown. And rock wall brown. I'm just gonna make this cave like a little bit more, like, not coming out of nowhere. So I'm gonna put this wall coming out here. See? Just so it's not like, and let's duplicate this. Let's make it go up a little higher. Rotate that. Actually. Yeah, there we go. That's what I want. A little bit of a, just a little secret in there. Okay, so. Can never have too many of those, because it is also, like, just finding money is helpful. So, like, you know, some pirate or conquistador came many years ago and must have just plopped their little booty into the chest so they could come back for it, but they never did. They never did. So now it's here for you, Luigi, to grab some. Anyway. That's it for our cola. What time is it? Okay. We only have a little bit of time left, so... Possibly, let's try to do some end-of-stream chaos, because I know people like that. So, let's go back to Behemoth. Can we get Behemoth all the way to the other side of the map without crashing anything, so we can bust down some more trees? He's following us. He's been aggroed. Oh shit, he hit us. He doesn't do too much damage if he just glances us, eh? Ah! Come follow me! Ow, shit. Ow! He's too fast! Oh, okay, I gotta roll. I gotta roll away from him. That's the way we gotta do this. He's still coming. Nothing will stop him. Ah. Alright, I gotta teleport myself. Oh, no, actually, I don't. I can climb. Oh, but he's definitely gonna kill us before we, Oh, I killed myself, apparently. Where was our autosave? Jesus. So, I want to get Behemoth over here, so I'm just gonna teleport him over here. So let's get Behemoth. Let's teleport him over here. Okay, let's see if we can make him knock down the palm forest. Okay, here we go. Okay, he knocked down one tree. There we go. He knocked down another tree. He's knocking them down everywhere he goes. It's working. But he does just walk straight. Hey, there we go. He knocked down a tree. I mean, I think that's... I'm pretty happy with the way that ended up turning out. That he just knocks down the trees. Ouch. No. He should probably knock them down when he steps on them, too. But I feel like that's something that we'll have to work on. Alright. It's about the end of stream, so I gotta probably wrap up here. Oh, I got hit. I got bonked. It didn't crash the game, though. But we are getting at the end of stream, so I do need to do my speech. Guys, also rep the t-shirt. So, if you really like the stream, wait up, what? What do you gotta say? What am I waiting for? You gotta say it quick. Stream's gonna end. Spawn in 10 behemoths. Okay, I don't know if that's gonna work, but we'll try. So we got another one. Because the reason why it's not gonna work, I think, is because... oh, they are. Oh, I'm surprised that works. Okay. We were able to spawn in a couple. Okay. I can't kill them. There's no way to kill them. They're unkillable at the moment. But anyway. Fucking Christ. They are all synced up perfectly because their state is actually shared. But anyway. What was I going to say? Anyway, it's the end of stream. I gotta go. But if you like the stream, like the video, subscribe to the channel. It really helps. We do these streams every Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern, and we have another stream every Thursday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. What was I going to say? Like and subscribe to the channel. Also, wishlist the game on Steam. There's a link below. Join the Discord. There's a link for that as well. And if you really, really liked it and you want to help financially support me while I make these videos, this is my only job, making the game and making these videos. There is a link to that you can donate some money on Ko-Fi for me, and if you do that, you will get a special role in the Discord, and you can leave a message that I will read on stream. Actually, let me just double check that nobody's given me one since that. Yes, okay, we're good. Anyway, and finally, that's it. That's everything. You guys have been doing a really good job. The YouTube is doing great. We just got a 1K a video with 1K views, and the last time I got that was like 5 years ago. So like, you know, we're on the up and up. Things are going well. So thank you guys all for tuning in. See you guys next Thursday, 11 a.m. Eastern, and then once again Saturday 2 p.m. All right. Peace out, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Really appreciate it.